Okay, so today we are going to discuss about modal verbs. It is second part to it. We are going to talk about requests and permission. What are the modal verbs that we use to talk about this? So basically we use may, can, could, will, would, whenever we are requesting someone something or whenever we are asking for permission. Okay. If we talk about modal verbs, may, could, will, would are used in making polite requests. Okay. So may, could, will, would are used in making polite requests in speech and writing. Okay, and if we talk about can is considered to be less polite than other modal verbs. Okay, so we have two types here. You can say may, could, will, would are used for polite conversation, and can is for informal or less polite conversation. Okay, whenever we are requesting something or asking for permission, we use in general two pronouns. What are those? Either we use I or we use you. In requests, may is used in the form of may I. Will and would are used in the forms will you, would you. Can and could are used in both variants. Okay, so this is important. Whenever you are talking about request, you will use may I. Will and would are used in the form will you, would you. Can and could are used in both variants. Okay. May I borrow your pen, please? So here we are using may I. Could you lend me $30 till Wednesday? Can and could are flexible. They can be used with either. Will you please be quiet? So will you please be quiet? Here we are using will with you pronoun. Okay. Like in last class also I told you might. We can also use might in place of may for making polite requests. Okay, but may is in general preferred more. Okay, so that's why we use may. So whenever someone is requesting anything like this, what are your typical responses? What you can say? So in formal style, you can say, I would be glad to, or I would be happy to. In less formal, you can say, yes, of course, or certainly. Certainly is like definitely. In informal conversation, you can say, sure, no problem. For example, could you tell her that James called? I would be glad to. What type of response is this? Formal, less formal, or informal? Anyone? Deblina,
This is
Dilip,
formal.
This is formal.
It's so formal.
Okay. Could you help me with this report? Yes, of course, certainly. What type of response is this? Formal, informal, or less formal?
This is also formal.
Yeah, this is less formal. Okay. Yes, of course, or certainly, you can say it is less formal. Okay. So if you have choice between these three, I would be glad to. Yes, of course, or sure.
Okay, sir.
You go with I would be glad to. Okay. Then you can, if you can also say yes, of course, when you are less formal to the person. Okay. Could I borrow your calculator for a minute? This is what type of response? This is
Informal. Less formal.
Yeah. Informal. Okay. Okay. If for some reason you want to respond to a request negatively, like it is not always that if someone is requesting something from you, it is not always that you will say yes. Okay. There will be so many times you will refuse it. Okay. So how you can refuse in formal style? Okay. You can say, I'm afraid it's not possible. Okay. I am very sorry, but whatever the reason may be, I would like to, but something is there. That's why I couldn't. Okay. I wish I could help you, but there's some reason. Okay. In less formal way or in informal way, you can simply say sorry or sorry, I can't. Okay. For example, could you lend me $1? Could you lend me $100? I'm afraid it's not possible. There may be some reason to it. Okay. Could I use your phone? I'm sorry, I'm waiting for a phone call. Okay. Can I borrow your CD player? Sorry, I need it today. Okay. So these are basically some of the, what we can say, some of the responses to request that you are making. Okay, one more thing. I've noticed that whenever you are making a request to someone, people in general respond using the same model verb. Okay, Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's okay to do that, but it's not always correct. For example, could I borrow your pen? Okay, let's say if I told Dilip, could I borrow your pen? So you shouldn't respond in this manner, yes, you could. If you say this, it is incorrect. Okay, because here I'm requesting you something, and here you are talking about a possibility. Yes, you could. It means that it is one of the possibilities that I will borrow your pen. Okay. But if I say, may I speak to Mrs. Brown, please? Okay. And your response is, yes, you may. So this is correct. Okay. So it is that sometimes we can use some of the modal verbs in the same manner as they are present in the question, but it is not always true. So you have to be very careful when you are responding to a question containing a modal verb. Now we will talk about some of the permissions. Okay, so basically if you want to talk about permission or something, we use could you, can you, will you, would you are used in request to do something. This is important, to do something. And we use may I, could I, can I when we are making a request or when we are asking for a permission. So to ask for a permission, we will be talking about like what you want. Okay. And whenever you want someone else to do something, you will be using could you, can you, will you, would you. Okay. This is also important. Permission is asked in the form of affirmative questions with the help of may, could, can. So whenever you are asking for a permission, always remember that your statement should be positive. Okay, if you make it a negative statement, it won't be request. It would be something else. It would give you some other sense. Okay, it may give you a sense of surprise, or it may include some other elements. So whenever you are requesting or you are permission, okay, asking for a permission, you have to use may, can, could, whatever you are using in affirmative sentences or positive sentences. Here we have a hierarchy of uh, modal verbs. For example, may asks for formal permission. Could is less formal, and can asks informal permission. So may is for formal permission, could is for less formal, and if we talk about can is for informal permissions. Okay. Me and could are more polite than can. Always remember this part. Okay. If permission is not given, you can say can't is generally used. May not is used in formal situations. Okay. So you can say may not, or you can simply say cannot. Okay. We'll see. See in formal style, Mrs. Brown, may I stay at your house till Wednesday? So you can say this is a formal. So you can say no, you may not. Okay. In less formal, you can simply say sorry, you can't. Okay. In terms of help, if you want to offer help to someone, okay, then also you can use can I or may I. So the difference will be may I will be more formal and can I will be less formal. For example, can I help you or may I help you? Can I offer you a drink? Okay. Can I help you with your home assignment? Whatever it may be. Okay. But always remember that may will be more formal as compared to can. Now we'll come to some phrases that we can use with would in requesting something, okay, or asking for permission. Before we start with this, can any one of you tell me what is gerund?
Gerund is a verb plus ing form that is used for a subject and object.
Okay. Anyone else? Dilip? Deblina?
Yeah, forgot the next.
Okay. Deblina?
Sir, I can't remember properly.
Okay. So basically, if we talk about gerund is when we use verb as a noun. How we can do it? Okay. For example, okay, I'll give you an example here. Okay. So, what is the difference in these two sentences?
In the first sense, dancing is a verb V4 form, and the second one is the dancing subject, and it is used as a gerund.
Okay, very good. Okay, it is a subject, or you can say it is used in the sense of noun. Okay, so if we talk about dancing, okay, it is basically, you have to remember that. I'll tell you in short to understand it in a better way. Okay, if we talk about gerund, first thing to identify gerund is it is in the ing form. Okay, second thing is it is present participle used as a noun. Present participle used as a noun. Whenever present participle will be used as noun, you will call it a gerund. Okay, they make our life easy. If we talk about gerunds, they make us make speaking a lot easy. Okay, for example, you can say, would you mind opening the window? So here, opening the window, opening is gerund. Okay, would you mind sleeping on the other side? Okay, would you mind bringing a cold drink for me? Something like this. Okay, so this gerund makes our speaking a lot easier. So that's why gerund are really important when you are speaking. Okay, you have to also remember that we don't use in general helping verb before this ing form. In general, what we have seen is Ram is playing cricket, something like that. Okay, so here is playing, this is his helping verb. Here also we use is. Okay, it is not like we don't use is. For example, here also I'm using is. Okay, but this is not a helping verb to this part. So always remember that there's no helping verb provided to the verb in the ing. There, if it is the sentence, then your verb in ing form is a gerund. Okay, you can also use if we talk about would you mind with if plus I plus simple past. Okay, asking for permission, whenever you're asking for permission, you can use would you mind plus if plus I plus simple past. Okay, would you mind if I opened the window? So here you will see this opened. This opened is really important. Okay, we use these type of sentences, but what we simply say, would you mind if I open the window? Okay, but that's incorrect technically if we speak. Okay, so you have to say, would you mind if I opened the window? You will not say, would you mind if I open the window? Would you mind if I smoked? You will not say, would you mind if I smoke? Okay, so we have some more examples. For example, would you mind if I didn't come to the meeting? So you can use it in the positive. Along with it, you can also use it in the negative. See here, the same thing is written. In general, we say, would you mind if I open the window? Okay, instead of would you mind if I open the window. So if you are speaking in informal conversation, it is okay. You can speak. No one is going to judge you. But if you are writing an email or something, drafting an email, so for that reason, you have to use, would you mind if I opened the window? Something like that. Okay, not open the window.
So we use it in past reference if we use
Sorry?
the second form of simple past here.
No, it is like first you will do the action. Okay, and then is it going to impact the person or not? Okay, so for that reason, you'll place the verb in the past form.
Oh, okay, sir.
See, there's do you mind here also the same thing. Okay, if I open the window. So if we talk about do you mind, you can also use do you mind or would you mind. Both of the things mean the same. Okay, it is up to you what you want to use. Okay, you can use it in all forms. It is with the gerund, it is used with if I open, it is opened. Okay, you can say open in informal conversation. Okay, this is a negative. You can use it in positive, negative. It is up to you. There are so many phrases that we can use with would. Okay, it is not restricted. For example, would it be okay? Would it be all right? It is up to you. As many phrases as you can use with would. Okay, it will all be considered as a request. Okay, there's one more phrase that you can use. Okay, in the sense I would like. Okay, so whenever you are, let's say, whenever you want something, okay, so you will say I would like. Okay, when you are asking for others what they want, you will use would you like. Okay, for example, I would like to know the telephone number for ABC Electronics, please, whatever it is. Okay, so I would like to know. Okay, I would like 2 tickets for tonight's concert. Okay, so it is what you want. And whenever you are asking for others, for example, would you like some more cake? Okay, so here you're asking others. It is more like you can understand if you are at a restaurant and there, whatever you order, okay, it will be like, I would like to have pizza. And whatever the waiter will offer you, would you like to have pizza? Okay, you can understand it in that of your. Okay, so we have reached to the end of our class. If we talk about some things, this all we have discussed, I'll repeat again. We use could you for making a request and could I for making a request or asking for a permission. Could is used both in the formal and informal speech. The phrase would you mind is also very common in making requests or asking for permission, though it is a little more difficult to use than could you or could I. So this sentence basically means that could you and could I are more easy to use as compared to would you mind. Okay, and this part also I have told you to not use negative questions to make a request or ask for a permission. So if we talk about this was all about our class. Is there any confusion in today's class? Anyone?
No, sir.
Dilip, Prakash sir?
No, sir.
Okay. So we'll conclude for today. If there is any confusion, do let me know about this. This will be all for our today's class. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir.